Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video, and today we're going to do some fun runs here. I'm really liking this Jessie Lost Chapter fight because one, it's a 3-target fight, so we can really see some big AoE damage, but two, I think this is going to be a really fun, like, defensive comp fight. So we're going to have some crazy shenanigans with this big-time dodge counter comp. So we're going to run Kelger, Cater, and Reno. Now, I do get that Kelger and Cater will kind of fight for dodges, but anything single target will come to Kelger. He has an aura lock that's going to override, I think, Cater's locks, which is fine. But then any AoE attacks, then we'd get double counters, and then Cater can also put traps down, right? So that's kind of the other thing that we've got there. So let's go ahead. We'll do that. We'll do that. I think I am just going to open with a Kelger burst phase. Just to get him kind of set up. And yeah, we got freeze. This is such a defensive team. I don't know how this team even dies, to be honest. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, we're going to do a full burst phase here. Just to kind of use some skills up and make sure that Kelger's got all of his buffs. Kelger is one that, if you don't use a burst phase, his EX can run out. Although, with Cater, we could just use her BT dodge to kind of cover his up until it comes up again. So it would be fine either way. But we'll just do this. This is definitely the type of team where you don't need to save like a BT phase for a certain character. So yeah, we'll just do that. And then we'll probably get like Reno's BT up fairly quickly too. Well, I'll wait for Reno's BT because we want to make sure we're like kind of close to force. And then we need like every Reno BT turn we can get because he's going to keep delaying us. And then we have just Cater and Kelger dodging out like crazy. And that's basically it. And then we just let the enemies go crazy and kill themselves. Which is nice too because these are very aggressive enemies, right? And I'm going to have to find a spot because basically my main source of force charge here is just to bring in the friend unit to get some charging. So, and we're getting a little bit, you know, of jump here with the BT phase, but Kelger's not like crazy force charging here. I guess we do have Cater to triple slip force charge as well. That's the other thing that's great about Cater. She's like, is she like the only tank that actually force charges? I think she might be. So I don't know that I can think of another like dedicated tank type character that force charges. So yeah, Cater's got so much value. And I like these characters too much to not be using them. So if I got an excuse to break them out, we're definitely going to be doing that. Alright, so Reno, I can probably just pop you up for Aerith quick. And then if the enemies do off turn, I mean, they're going to be swinging at Kelger and missing, so that's fine. We're just going to force charge, get us as close to gauge as we can. And I think we are going to operate Kelger's force, I think is the one I want to use for the main force. Yep, do that, do that, do that. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to where I might actually be okay doing a Reno burst phase here. Yeah, I think we're close enough. So I think we will. Do I need any calls on? Sure. No, I don't need to do that one. All right, yeah, let's do that. Throw it down. They should start jump cutting turns pretty soon here. All right, so Reno's ready to start delaying. So we're going to have Cater. Oh, yeah, we just went right up there. So, yeah, Cater BT effect sounds good. And then we'll get Kelger's force. And then Kelger, I mean, I would ideally like to... Oh, no, Kelger does have his BT effect up because I did his burst phase. This worked out perfectly. I was going to say, oh, I need to put Kelger burst up. But no, he's got it. We did his burst phase. So this is perfect. We got everyone's burst effects up. Kelger can force, which I think I think his force delays, if I remember right. We don't need to worry about that. Yeah, let's hit that. Yeah, now we're just going to go crazy. So now we just want the enemies to jump cut turns, do all kinds of crazy shenanigans. Yeah, and they're getting a lot of turns. And we do, by the way, for Reno and Kelger, we do have the D3 and D6 crystal passives on. So they're getting delayed there. Yeah, you know, Kelger's back into oblivion. And so now we can Turk combo. Let's just throw us. Look at all the enemy turns coming up. We're just going to throw ourselves way behind everything. Now, these enemies do, I think, have some things that are not dodgeable. So in that sense, might not be the greatest. But let's see. I think for the most part, we should be dodging stuff here. Let's see. Yep, miss. That's good. Yep, and then we get 50%. We get all the counters. And yeah, just look at all these enemy turns. Now we just sit and let the game kind of go on auto mode here. And yeah, those double preemptives are so strong. Yep, and they're just going to keep whiffing. Now, if they decide to do all attacks, I mean, these guys might be single target specialists. I'm trying to remember, because they're really meant to show off snow and just like attack snow a whole bunch. It would be nice if we could get some AoE. Otherwise, Cater's just not getting any counters, but that's fine. Kelger's enough here. And Cater, once again, we can throw down some traps periodically. Okay, so that one isn't dodgeable. So that one, unfortunately, we can't, get the big gains on, but hopefully they don't do a ton of that. All right, cut and turn order, that's fine. Yep, and then we'll just keep dodging. Very nice. So good, so good. I don't know how, but Cater ended up with back-to-back turns. I suppose it's because she's yellow crystal and doesn't have the D passives. So yeah, she seems just like lightning fast compared to these other two. All right, yep, so that one, unfortunately, we can't dodge that. But we still get the preemptives, which is nice. This is great. I mean, this is for sure like a super easy Kelger solo. But like, I like using full teams, man. I like it. And like, Reno is so good. We can just have him go back. I think, probably what would be more efficient, even bringing like an LD only trap character like Trey would probably be better than bringing Cater here. I just wanted to bring her. These enemies don't do enough all attacks to have 2 tanks, I suppose. But that's the nice thing. Like, I could bring Ace. I could bring Maria. I think, dude, we could even bring Celis here. Just anybody that Minwoo would actually be kind of crazy on this team. So yeah, we could do a bunch of fun things here just to get more damage off. Yeah, the charge ray is the one thing. But we're just like super protected. Cater, I suppose. We're still on turn 9. But yeah, Cater can... I mean, I would like to get an EX because that, I think, is what's got her trap on it. But sure, we'll just do a force here. Take an Echo. Because that's the thing, like, this team is taking so few turns already, and then when we actually do get turns, we still have Echoes to use. So our force is going to last, like, forever. Forever. Sure, and we'll just do back-to-back. That's fine. We'll just use up all the Echo, get the gauge up. And then we finally have a Reno turn coming, but guess what Reno can do? He can delay us even further and give these enemies a million turns. Dude, I'm so glad I picked up Reno. He's definitely not a character that every player needs, but like if you love doing this, Reno is so good. Yep, and now we're getting the big dodges. We're up to 711%. We still are on turn 9 of force. We're going to probably get to max gauge at 999 about. I mean, Reno's the only one using turns. The thing is Reno has Echo too. But I would rather use Reno to delay than use the Echo. And it was so good that they gave Kelger's... Oh, we actually took damage! No! Turks combo. Delay. Alright, push this back. Yep, cut in order, that's fine. Cut in order, that's fine. Oh, although that guy with 13k, he could do some damage. But see, that's the thing. Kelger gravities them down so they have no Brave. And it's so beautiful that he does it because then he doesn't break them either. Yeah, and then we take a bunch of zeros. You got to stop using that charge ray, though. You can see, even if we can't dodge everything, we're still blowing it up, like, big time. Yeah, 859. Yeah, we're going to be at max gauge. And the only 2 turns we've actually used the force is just Reno to delay. Now, Cater's going to have to use a turn because she's out of Echo. And then I could decide, with Reno, I actually could... Like, I could do a Reno Kelger Echo, just take a break from the delay. And then when Reno comes up again, I can start delaying again. Although the Echo right now is kind of pointless because we are at max gauge. So we might as well just do, like... Turks combo is his Big Daddy attack, so that's actually what we should press anyways. We just don't even need to Echo anymore. And it actually makes more sense just to give the enemies more turns. I mean, this is like an overkill. Like, huge overkill. We're going to have them dead, and we might still be on turn 8. Look at them. They're just cutting up a bunch of turns here. And that's the thing is, even if Kelger can't dodge, you still get the preemptives, which is actually his stronger stuff. And we're at max gauge, so yeah, this charge rate doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at this point. And this is without Cater getting a single counter in. So once again, we do this same team with a trap character, and this fight's already over probably. And they can be an older character like Minwoo, doesn't matter. You're going to get so much damage out of those traps. So yeah, I think that's about the perfect team comp is Reno, Kelger, and then trap character. And this fight gets over quick. Now, the thing with trap characters is they are going to burn through the traps very quickly because they're taking a lot of turns. The traps will kind of break them a lot, but like Reno offsets that by delaying everybody. And then just periodically you have to get a turn to reset the traps, but dang, man. This is an absolutely blown up fight. Look at this. We darn near like did this on turn 8. Look at like we've just been so far into force. Like, so who needs the Leonora cheese, right? Like, who needs 400% on one move? We can get to 999 very early in a force. Oh, now we can do consecutive rounds. I think this puts the trap on. Not going to matter. They might even just die here. Yep, there's the trap. So if they actually get a turn, sure, Turks combo, and I think this finishes it, right? So let's get this guy, Turks combo. Turks Wombo combo. Yeah, there you go. Absolutely destroyed. This is a fun fight for defense comps for sure. If you like your tanks, bring Oron in here. You know, you could bring Gladio in even without his rework. He's going to do a bunch of damage, right? You just got to get the right FR. Look at that. 11 turns. Absolutely exploded the fight. We actually had some HP damage at the end, but we still got that requirement. So, yeah, anyways, guys, let me know what you think of this team. Let me know what you think of this fight. I think this is going to be a really fun showcase fight. So, thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.